Okay, man. Be like, another show. Oh well. Yeah.
Sziasztok, itt vagyunk újra a Poison The Well zenekarral készítettük interjút. Bár igaz, hogy az, hogy nem rég, hanem egész... Poison The Well interjút nézzétek meg szépen, tessék, köszönöm.
What did your parents say when they first heard your music?
My dad was bummed when it first started. He was like, "You're gonna be poor forever," and I'm still poor, but I'm happy. So I guess everything's okay.
Can you name any injuries that you had lately on stage?
I hit myself in the face with my own guitar and knocked my bottom teeth through my lip.
Can you show that? Have you ever destroyed some equipment on stage?
Yeah, but I don't do that anymore. It's stupid.
Have you ever felt in danger on a show?
Yes. Our bass player almost knocked me off a 15-foot stage, so I felt really in danger. And then we were playing in Montreal over the summer, and I fell off the front of like a big tall stage into some dirt. But that was pretty funny, actually.
Okay, now about the new record. It has a special atmosphere. How would you describe that atmosphere?
Frustration. I don't know if it's a very positive, special atmosphere. It's really like, seems really like claustrophobic to me.
Where does it come from?
I think Florida too. I think outwardly we're very like relaxed, mellow people, but inwardly we're all like really ticked off and frustrated.
I would say for me, like listening to the atmosphere is very chaotic and noisy.
You have 5 words to describe your music.
Eclectic, bombastic, loud, melodic, and uplifting.
Do you or someone from a band sometimes destroy equipment?
No, it's expensive. We don't. I mean, like we all have endorsements and stuff like that, and it's cool. But I like my equipment. I don't want to break it.
I don't really think about anything when I'm in the studio other than making it. And usually the only thing that I do is just listen to it at different places and see what happens. You know, like when we first started mixing it, I went out in the middle of the woods at 3 p.m. when it was already totally pitch black in Sweden. And I just sat, and it was -10. I sat in the snow and listened to it. And I felt terrible afterwards, which I thought was good.
We saw you arrived with a van. How do you feel about it? You go after a big bus. Is it okay or strange for you?
No, it's not strange at all. I've always wanted to tour Europe in a van because you see more on a daily basis. Whereas a bus, you wake up in a different spot every day, but you don't get to see the travel in between A and B. So I really enjoy like waking up, getting a hotel or staying with a friend, and then seeing the European countryside.
Which bands influence you right now?
There's definitely been 3 bands from start to finish, and that's the Beatles, Black Sabbath, and the Bad Brains. The 3 B's of life. Like I was in school for jazz. But I also really liked heavy metal.
So when you're waiting for the next attack, you better stand, there's no turning back. The fuel sounds,
now I still like heavy metal, but I find myself focusing more on sort of stranger music. Take things that I like, but not really try to like emulate them. Just sort of take things that I like and see the idea behind it, and then come up with my own way of doing it.
So in 2003, you said you're never gonna change your lineup unless somebody dies. Fortunately, everyone's alive.
Yeah.
What happened?
You know, some people just have other priorities, and that's cool. But our priority with Jeff Ryan and myself is to continue this band until we don't want to.
If you could put your record or your music generally to a soundtrack to a film, what film would that be, or what type of film?
I would hope it would just be Apocalypse Now. It's my favorite movie.
What?
Apocalypse Now.
Oh, yeah.
Francis Ford Coppola about Vietnam. It's the greatest movie ever made. I watch it when I sleep. I put my DVD player on repeat because you know you can hear in your sleep. I just leave it on so that I have creepy dreams.
What's the meaning of life?
Isn't it 43?
Yeah.
Meaning of life is to live it to its fullest of whatever comes your way, but don't hurt anybody.
Mi az élet értelme?
Hát, számomra szopatni.